A lesser-known exchange just launched a new $Pi perpetual contract. And while that might sound like progress, it could actually trigger a dangerous ripple effect across the entire Pi ecosystem. This isn't just trading, it's speculation on steroids. And today, we're breaking down exactly what's going on. And what every Pi pioneer needs to know before it's too late. Welcome back to TJ Crypto World, your go-to channel for deep dives into crypto's biggest developments, controversies, and power plays. Today's spotlight is on the newly launched Pi Perpetual contract on Coincatch, a small exchange that just shook up the PiNetwork conversation. Now, on the surface, this might look like a bullish move, more liquidity, more trading options, right? But there's more to this story. In fact, this move could be setting up a price trap for Pi. Stick with me to the end, because I'll reveal how this kind of listing can manipulate markets, shake investor confidence, and what PiNetwork's next move needs to be to protect its community. And hey, if you're a Pi supporter or just someone who values truth over hype, smash that like button right now and subscribe to TJ Crypto World. We're not here for clickbait, we're here for clarity. So what just happened? On a relatively obscure exchange called Coincatch, a new derivative product just dropped, a Pi perpetual contract. This lets traders bet on Pi's price, whether up or down, using leverage. But here's the kicker. There's no actual Pi involved. That's right. You're not buying real Pi tokens. You're just betting on price movements of an asset that isn't even openly traded yet. This is not spot trading. It's pure speculation, and potentially a dangerous game. What is a perpetual contract, and why it changes the game? Perpetual contracts are like futures contracts, but without an expiration date. Traders can go long, betting the price goes up, or short, betting it falls, and often with massive leverage, sometimes up to 50x or more. Now, for assets like Bitcoin or Ethereum with deep liquidity and clear market data, that's risky but manageable. But for Pi, which doesn't even have an official open mainnet or recognized price, it's a Wild West setup. Imagine gambling on the outcome of a game that hasn't even started yet. Could concern every Pi pioneer. Here's the real issue: Coincatch doesn't offer Pi on its spot market. That means there's no actual buying or selling of Pi tokens, just synthetic positions based on guesses. Without a spot market to anchor real demand and supply, perpetual contracts can turn into tools for aggressive short selling. And guess what? We're already seeing it. Traders are opening leveraged short positions, applying pressure to the perceived price of Pi, without touching a single real coin. This leads to something known as short force, where downward pressure from contracts starts to influence perception, even though no Pi is changing hands. That's not just bad optics, it's market manipulation 101. How this could tank Pi sentiment: speculative shorting creates a false narrative that Pi's value is collapsing, when in reality, there's no functional market to validate that price. And in the crypto world, perception is everything. Newcomers who see falling prices on Coincatch might assume Pi is crashing. Meanwhile, long-term holders, Pi's pioneers, could begin to doubt their positions, even though nothing has fundamentally changed within the project. Altcoins like $SUI and $APT saw massive volatility when perpetual contracts launched before spot liquidity was ready. The result? Spikes in shorting activity, flash crashes with no technical reason, confused investors exiting early. Pi could be walking into that same minefield unless the core team takes action. If you're finding value in this breakdown, hit that like button to help this video reach other Pi supporters and crypto investors. And if you want more real talk on blockchain, subscribe to TJ Crypto World right now. We don't just report trends, we explain them. Why spot markets matter more than contracts. In real crypto markets, spot trading is king. That's where actual tokens are bought and sold, and that's where price discovery happens. Without spot markets, there's no way to verify real demand, no legitimate way to accumulate Pi, and no foundation to support a realistic price floor. Perpetual contracts without spot backing are like a house with no foundation. It looks complete, but one shake and it collapses. For Pi to thrive, it needs regulated, transparent, and liquid spot listings, not just shadow games on small exchanges. What needs to happen next? Here's what the Pi core team and the community should prioritize moving forward. Secure credible spot exchange listings post-open mainnet, discourage listing of Pi derivatives until organic price discovery is established, push for regulatory compliant venues with user protection, continue to develop ecosystem utility, dApps, marketplaces, and use cases. Pi's greatest strength isn't hype. It's the 60+ million strong community, building something real. That mission must not be diluted by early speculation games. What can we expect ahead? As Pi moves closer to open mainnet and broader adoption, expect more of these speculative plays to appear. It's a sign that market interest is growing, but also a test of the community's resilience and awareness. Let's be clear, perpetual contracts can be useful in mature markets. But when launched before real liquidity, they distort value and create risk. This is a moment where pioneers must stay focused, informed, and united. So, is the Coincatch $Pi Perpetual contract a step forward or a misstep? It's both, a signal of interest, but also a warning light for premature speculation. For PiNetwork to succeed, the foundation must be strong: spot markets, community engagement, and real-world utility. Thanks for watching today's deep dive here on TJ Crypto World. If you appreciated this kind of straight-shooting analysis, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so you never miss a beat in this fast-moving space. And don't stop here. Check out our next video where we break down PiNetwork's latest mainnet developments and dApp ecosystem growth. You won't want to miss it. See you there.